I just did my entire intro with the microphone muted. My apologies. Well, that, as I said, it wouldn't be a Turing stream without any sort of technical difficulties now, would it? Hello there and welcome. We'll be playing with Gold Lewis, the new character who just released. Ah, here he is. I've heard rumors that he has one skin that makes him look like Billy Mays. Sort of. I'm not sure if it's that one. Well, I'm not sure which one it is. Let's just go with the default for now. See what moves he has available to offer. I've attempted to be putting a checklist lately. Something together that would be able to help me diagnose a lot of my issues before I have them. But as it is, you know the rules. I have to have something go wrong with my technology every single stream. Alright, so, the biggest gimmick we have with Gold Lewis Typhoon. Gold Lewis Dickinson with his Behemoth Typhoon is that he has 8 special moves bound to very similar inputs. All of them involve rotating the stick in a half circle and pressing heavy slash. Let me turn on the controller input so you can see them. There we go. So there's one. I might have to do that input a lot quicker. What's his jump squad? Might be a bit too slow. So, you rotate the control stick in a half circle in any direction, and you'll get a whole variety of different attacks. So let's start. Half circle forward. Ah, that's a wall bounce. I like it. What is that combo off of, though? Nothing, it seems, unless I have a launch. Let's set our dummy to stop attacking me the instant he gets back up. Yes, he is a very big fellow, and that's why I'm excited to play him. Ah, so that's what that attack is. Is that a launcher? That's how we get a combo. And that does combo off of his heavy slash. Excellent. We have a wonderful confirm. And that will wall bounce them in the corner. That, I believe, is just a standard attack. Let's set him to block. Opponent status. Block settings. Block only the first hit. That one seems to be just a mid. But it is a guard crush. Or that might even be an overhead, who knows. So there's that. There's one I know which is kind of difficult, and that's a low. That starts with a vertical input. Also, all of them are capable of being done in the air. You'll notice that the direction that I spin my stick is mostly intuitive with the same direction that he spins his coffin. Which, for those of you who haven't been familiar with the character, contains an alien from Area 51 that you can see through a variety of his other special attacks. Like so. You see that he hands him the various weapons that he has. What are the other ones? I believe they have... There's that one off of slash, quarter circle forward, and I believe the other one is off of reverse. There we go. That should be the standard Guilty Gear Oki tool. I'm very excited. This character is very reminiscent of Heihyun, who was my main in the previous game. I thought I set you to guard only the first hit. Alright, so I'll have to do that off of another attack. There we go. We'll have to figure out what his best combo is. Next step, I believe, we should look at his normals and see what he has available. 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 That seems to be a bit slow for a jab. How about his crouching one? Also a little slow, but we'll make do. That's a standing low. Nice. Kind of a stubby crouching kick. His slash is exceptionally quick, though, for the range that it covers. I like it. Heavy slash just hammers in front of him. I wonder if that's an overhead. Probably not. I like that 2S. That keeps it at a very nice distance. 2H, of course, will be the launcher. So that launches them. That's just a guard crush and probably a standard string. That one will be an overhead, very obviously. That's a faster overhead with less reward. Oh wait, that's the one that side switches, I remember now. That is when it lands. Let's turn his blocking off. There we go. Use that if you need to get them in the opposite corner. I'm excited, he has so many cool attacks. And actually a dash, which you don't usually find on big characters like himself. Close slash 2H, do that. There we go. I'm getting very reminiscent Heihan vibes. 2H into a wall bounce. I love it. Oh, nope, that missed. So that's his super, down the system I believe is what it's called. What's the other one? Double quarter, circle forward, and kick. I remember the inputs. That brings up a satellite laser around them, which, even if they're blocking, will bring them back to you for the mix-ups. Alright, what other commands does he have? Just the standard 6P and 6H. That's a very interesting anti-air, I appreciate it. That's just very wide range. It's going to have very similar functionality to Potemkin's 6H. I wonder, can you loop that? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I think we found our best replacement for Heihan. Can I loop this? I'll need to do that with another 2H. That's literally just a kick loop, isn't it? I'll have to be at a certain distance, though. Ah, it doesn't loop. Shame. Maybe if we did it off of another close slash. Ah, that was a far slash. Well, I am loving every single one of these combos so far. Maybe I can combo that into his supers. And there we go. I don't think it's going to do a full hit off of an air hit, though. Or maybe we're just too far. Let's try it here. Nope, that's just going to give us a finisher. So it looks like we'll only be able to combo that off of a close slash confirm. Let's see if that combos. It does, and it gets us a wall crush. That is almost 300 damage right there. I love it. As much as I love Anji, this is a lot closer to the character I was playing in the previous game. Hello there, Fid. Nice to see you. Alright, what else can we lab? We'll need to know exactly what all of his other functions are off of that. Ah, that knocks them right up in front of us. Up, nope, wrong one. I'm going to see just exactly how many Behemoth Typhoons we can get comboing together. That doesn't combo into another close slash, it looks like. It does! Alright, we'll see what we can do off of it. That's going to require an exceptional amount of execution. Good thing I brought a pad. That is a very tight gap there. Much faster. Much faster than that, too. So that's only going to hit OTG. What is going to be his best wall break move? Probably... There we go, jumping slash. That's how we'll get someone off of a wall break. Remember, they're all half circles, so they're going to be pretty difficult to remember. What other moves are we missing at this point? So that's not going to combo after the next one. I think at that point, that's just where we super. Just so long as we get the timing just right. Ah, I missed. Alright, let's just see what other moves he has. That's his low. That's the standard launcher. This is the quick launcher. That is a slow launcher, but probably works well for a juggle. That is the slow overhead. Quick overhead. Side switch. Low. What else am I missing? This one. I think that's just a standard combo ender right there. He also has a secondary gauge, which is called his clearance level. You'll see that fills up slowly over time at the bottom. It's obscured by the input gauge here. Let me turn that off for you. There we go. You'll see that slowly fills up over time, and that changes the strength of his specials. That will deal 3 hits at maximum level. 4 hits! Alright. At security clearance level 1, when you leave a little bit of time, that's going to deal 3 hits, and normally, it barely goes any distance. So that's just going to be our standard way to set up Oki after we get a knockdown. Seems very reminiscent of Heian. Alright, so I think we'll have to do the one that goes upward. Yeah, he is an absolute unit. If you have never seen Guilty Gear Xrd, he reminds me a lot of the character I played in that game, who was a small Korean girl piloting a robot suit, but the robot suit just looks like some very buff old man. He doesn't look at all like a robot. Alright, that hit OTG. Oh, I think we found something to be creative with here. So that's going to cause a wall slam. That is probably where we get to fit in a super. And that will probably miss. Nope, that's going to miss. Let's try doing the satellite laser off of that and see if we get any results. Could I not cancel it like that? I'm going to need a close slash off of that. It's going to be very hard to get that input in there, I see. I wonder if I can do that a little bit faster. What would you guys think to doing mostly a lab stream? I think I'd like to take him online and see if we could find some other tricks people have learned already on day one. But if we just spent the time seeing what he can do, what do you think? There we go. Nope, that's just a setup. Maybe if we got the counter. There we go. Nope, that's just a setup. He's not going to combo into that either, so we need to do it off of the actual super. Allegedly, you can also get his super off of consecutive spins. That one. So now we have to think exactly how many spins are we going to get off of that. And now... oh, that's an exceptional amount of damage, but that's not quite what I'm looking for. Ah, that gets us another wall slam. That is cathartic. Class, I think we found out our new main. Oh, nope, that's gonna miss. It's going to be very difficult getting that consistent execution we'll need. That's a combo ender. That'll lift him up. Get that. Get that. Nope, missed. I'm gonna turn on the control stick again. Watch my inputs. So, all of those coffin swings are a half circle input. I think that's a good confirm for us. I still wonder if we can combo off of that reliably. It looks like I can only get that OTG. And there's a combo into our super, which is not going to do quite the damage we need. Let's see here. Oh, nope, that missed. I do love how his glasses shatters when he does that, though. Do we have another character quirk for us to steal? After all, you know, I'm basically an Evangelion reference with the glowing glasses, which you've seen before. Alright, we have ourselves a wall break combo, but that's only off of a guaranteed confirm. how exactly are we going to do it off of an RC? Nice combos. And there's our super. Well, that's going to do an epic amount of damage, so I think we're ready to go. Along with the standard 2K 2D, set up a projectile, and then we'll be good to go. "2K 2D, set up projectile." I see, that doesn't combo. Does that... That creates a little tech for him, so let's... Alright, we can't seem to get a raw launch off of that. If there's any of you watching that happen to also own a copy of the game, let me know. We can go fighting. Well, it looks like he just gets to flail around and do whatever he wants. I appreciate a character that can do whatever he wants. After all, I do whatever I want. We'll see if we can pick up a few Gold Lewis tricks, and then we'll be back in the training lab. Expect us to spend a lot of time there tonight. We might switch to parks, I don't want to jeopardize my floor ranking too much. Now, what color is the most Xander? It's probably going to be that first one with the white jacket if we're going to be honest. I like that one, that's a little silly. Do any of them have red hair befitting of myself? It seems not. Would you look at that? They gave a character realistic hair colors for once. Actually, now that I look at it, seems like every Guilty Gear character actually has a realistic hair color except for Giovanna's sort of off red. You know, that's something I haven't paid much attention to before, is that everyone still seems to have a very reasonable color for their hair. I love it. Glasses coming off. I think everything else is ready to go. Allegedly, there should be mostly Gold Lewis players today in Ranked, or possibly only on the floors. We'll see what sort of trouble we can get ourselves into. I love the little eye patch glasses. It's absurd. Nope, that was wrong. Nope, you know it is. We might just head into the park. That would give us a much better environment to experiment in. We'll see how we do for first match comparatively. Versus, allegedly, one of the worst characters in the game. Very funky indeed. His normals are probably going to be exceptionally slow in the meantime. Set up our projectile. Ah, she has a chance to attack in between those. Alright, noted. We won't confirm our close slash into that, we have to do a 2H. So that's how we're going to deny her doing those projectiles. We'll need to know that all of his attacks are going to be slow. Alright, all of his attacks are exceptionally slow. I wonder how he's supposed to get out of pressure. Knowing that he's a big boy, of course, that's going to be his weakness, but we'll have to see. Good. I didn't even expect to know what to do for his dust combos. Does he not have a double jump? I swear I tried double jumping there. Even my sweep was too slow for that. She completely whiffed. That is an overhead. He does an exceptional amount of chip damage. Alright. I think we have a chance. I swear I was blocking that. There we go. And we're dead. We don't have a burst for that. Tried super on a wake up. That's not going to work. Alright, we'll give it another try and then we'll probably head to the parks while we're still experimenting. I wonder what his jab is. It feels like it might be 6 frames, maybe even 7. Nope, I'm going to minigun you for that. I was walking away. I thought it'd be out of range for that. But I think Gold Lewis just has a huge hitbox, as you'd expect of him. I don't think he has a double jump. He doesn't. Alright, so against this projectile wars, we'll just have to deal with them. He does have an air dash, though. Well, that was just me being brain dead. Yep, that's how it's going to work. Alright, so... with basically no air presence, a lot of Ino's tricks are going to work around him. He'll just generally have to block whatever she throws. Especially since he doesn't have a way to hit her off of the ground, at least. Not for a long distance. Ino in particular probably has a very good matchup against him like that. We're definitely not going to get anywhere, so... let's send ourselves to a park and see how far we can get. Plenty of opportunities for us to learn new stuff there instead. I suppose that's a server we'll have to join, discover all new combos for us. not going into ranked right now. We've got too much to learn. I have no idea what those indicators are supposed to be. You see those to the right. No, I don't want to go to my followed players. They have the play buttons here. I guess that would be for streaming, perhaps. Very odd. And then they have the chat buttons and then the duel buttons next to those. So we'll just see who we can fight here. Allegedly, he's waiting on a match. Once again, we have just various network errors. Hopefully it's not going to give us too much trouble, but we'll spend some time in the lab to figure things out. I'll wait for the wiki to be updated with his frame data. Hopefully he doesn't clock in at a 7-frame jab, because that would be Anji's weakness that I'd prefer he didn't share. That's going to miss. Yep. Ah, you need to make the full half circle. I wonder what his most damaging combo there would be. He seems like he's a pressure monster. So, stomp, overhead. I appreciate his very unusual execution, it's fun. Let's see. The far slash would be good. That's probably just combo filler right there. Again, that's not going to combo. I like it. I wonder if he just has resets to keep them away from the corner. What's our indicator? I'd say 2 spin. Nope, that's 3 spins. I think if his glasses break, that's going to be the full power version. That's the regular one. Let's try to get the medium power version. Ah, if it's level 2, he gets a shine in his glasses. But for the maximum power version, his glasses break. And here we go. There we go. So we'll probably be fighting a lot of other Gold Lewis Dickinsons tonight. Now would be an excellent time to hop into ranked with Anji, assuming that people in there don't know what they're doing with this character yet. But here in the mirror match, we'll just get to see the best of both worlds. Ah, good one. He has exceptional chip damage. We'll have to watch for that. Nope, catch your backdash. Ah, that was a poor burst. So he has absolutely no mobility. We'll have to see our way around that. Alright, that attack has wonderful range. That's a fast overhead. I tried to grab him just a little bit too late. We'll just get him with a little bit of damage at the end. I was looking on the wrong side. That's a pretty funny attack right there. Alright, so that's an excellent thing for us to get a conversion off of. Well, so far, once you actually get a hit in, he's super fun to play. Okay. That's a win animation. What in tarnation? Alright, we found our character. If it's tarnation, it's ours. Yep, it's just two gorillas flailing here. Nope. I have a minigun. Just enough chip damage that we'll need. It's fun. Alright, so even with a dash, he has absolutely poor mobility like Potemkin does. And we're dead. Or not. Or yes. Alright, we'll take that. I'm very excited to see what else this character has in store. Well, this is going to teach us patience. Alright, we'll take the grab. Tried to close slash him. Alright, it's very difficult to land those in the middle of a string. We're just flailing like gorillas. He got it first. I appreciate the win animation, that's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So what, your opponent just gets abducted when you win? This is a very creative character design, I love it. So he still has a super jump at least. No, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Nope, that's going to chip. You expended all your meter for that super, so I'm going to punish you for it. I love that grab. Well, he still has exceptional range. That didn't really do much for me, did it? Let's see. Minigun. Alright, we'll have to use a lot of super jumps with this character, just like with Nagoriyuki. We're dead. We'll need to focus a lot on our spacing to get those combos right, too. Yep, that is incredibly difficult to get those half circles down in such a small amount of time. Get him on the other side of the screen. And have a satellite laser. Frame trap. And a side switch. Pizza. Okay. They're really gonna milk that pizza joke, aren't they? Alright. I'm loving every second of this so far. So he has decent long-range tools, but not very good at intercepting some nonsense. Alright, we'll have to remember, what's our lows, what's our overheads? And another important thing to note is that he can't really do the low too well off of his close slash. Because close slash is jump cancelable. And we're almost dead. Missing. I'm trying to get the Behemoth Typhoon inputs out. But you really gotta practice the execution with this guy. Counter hits left and right. Alright, fun. It's very definitely not lenient on those overhead inputs, or any of those half circles. You really have to get an exact half circle in there. Yep, it's just two gorillas here. You can see that. And you're dead if this hits. That is a very big lad. Still not quite as big as Potemkin. He has the same little, cell phone spell or whatever it is. The same one that Answer had in the last game. Would you call that a spell phone? Because it's made out of little magic rings. Yep, we're both just flailing around, you can plainly see. It's very hard getting in that low. But I love his mix-ups. There's gonna be so many people whiffing his heavy slashes. Nope, we're gonna lose that trade. Alright, it's a little scramble. There you go. Love it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just two gorillas flailing about. I don't even know why you'd use Dust with him. It's not going to deal nearly as much as any of his Behemoth Typhoon combos. There is really some room for creative combos with this character, and I love it. Don't tell me he's doing the same thing. Nope. It's going to be my advantage, thank you very much. Set up. So it's going to be very difficult to do his running overheads. Ah, there we go. I think that's going to be what his regular 5H is going to be good for, buffering those. Or his 6H, anything that isn't his close slash. From there, you're going to have a much easier time buffering in his lows. Especially given that his 5k is a standing low, so... There we go. Alright. Ah, missed my 2H there. I think that's only going to work off of an RC. Good one. Except now it's my turn. Or not. I'll just hit through those. Bury that. Drain your meter there. And that's going to hit behind me, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love it. It's just two gorillas. Get our pressure, get our chip damage. Set up. And get the throw. Get our burst. I tried inputting my super at just that time. That would have definitely killed him if I was better at doing my inputs. I wonder what we can convert off of that. I was hoping I'd be able to hit him before that would go out. Alright, so he's doing a lot of stand blocking, since that's just going to be generally how you'll hit most of his moves. And you're dead. Oh, now that is a very good finishing screen right there. I love it. Alright, I'm loving this. Alright, so I think his 2K frame traps with itself pretty well. Or maybe Gold Lewis's buttons are just that slow. He also has all of those that he can do in the air, too. Alright. Wow, that nearly uses up half your tension bar. A bit of an imperfect conversion, but we did kill him. I think so long as you buffer most of its attacks with a 5p, that should be very useful for you. Hopefully that's not jump cancelable. The entire point of having his moves use an upward input is that they shouldn't be jump cancelable. Alright. No more close slash into lows. You have to be very fast with his inputs to get them out. And I lose. Alright. We still have to test the waters here. His 6p seems to be very good, at least at blocking a trade. A lot of us are going to end up using the same move on each other, it seems. Alright, what's our approach? It can't be too predictable, we can't just go running in. I think we might have to set up. Get the chip. And no, he'll just kill me instead. Alright. Always save meter with him, or at least fighting against him. You need to be able to barrier block. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. We're testing out the new very big boy. No mashing allowed. You have to be very precise with his inputs. And I keep missing all of my setups. set up. And he'll get this turn. And he'll still kill me anyway. Alright, there's a good conversion. What should we be trying next? I think our half circle back one will work. That's just generally a good combo ender. Have another one. I'm going to make you come to me. Don't get too hasty now. Thank you. Alright, that's an exceptionally fast move, so that might just be how we get people to respect us at distance. Alright, so our half circle back one is going to be one of our best ones to use. Easiest to input as well. And that's going to frame trap him. Alright, flailing around like a gorilla is definitely doing us very well. I love it. I like this guy, thank you for the time. We're still going to do a few more moves against him. So far it seems like everything, just about everything he has is a guard crush. That's just generally going to reset us back to range, but it does have an exceptional amount of chip damage. And his risk gauge is building up. So whenever we do actually get a hit on him... And I'm dead. Watch me do it too. Nope, I'm going to get you out of that air dash. Thank you very much. It's not going to be an out far slash, alright. It's going to be so hard getting that input. So you have to hold crouch when you're doing that one. When you're trying to do the one that comes out as low. And I'll take the very cautious route. And just hit you with a punch when you try to run in. Thank you very much. How do y'all like the thumbnail, at least? I'm very proud of it. It took me all of maybe 15 minutes to put together. Nope. It's not your turn yet. Or maybe it is. Oh, nope. I think we're still minus at the end of that. Even with the guard crush. Let's see. What other little tricks do we come up with? I don't think I hit a button. I missed. I tried using my H in midair. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving him too. Thank you. Really reminds me a lot of Heihyun, but definitely a lot more big boy energy. Have a minigun. Nope, I think that's best reserved for trades. The drone is what you should use to approach. Of course, you don't use that to trade. Alright, I tried to FD that. Good grab. Miss. And I tried to run up and see if I could get a cheeky grab on him, but it turns out we were just a little bit too slow. Another me showed up and I love it. I love the dialogue when you find two of the same character. Always funny. That's a frame trap, buddy. I tried to block. Was that a cheeky cross-up attempt? I'm just going to kick you on wake up. Thank you very much. Let's do this again. Oh, that's still slower than his far slash. There we go, that's what I love to see. I'm still too slow with my close slashes, it seems. And I think he just tried to grab me. There we go. Get the invincible super on his wake up. I love that every single time. That's leaving behind, what are they called? They're not called crop circles in this sense, because they're not crops. We're gonna have to figure out exactly how we can get all of the inputs out here. Trying to get my conversions, but it's just going to take a lot of practice. Nope, that's a frame trap. At least if you're gonna keep running at me like that. And here we go. And miss. Good grab. And I miss. So our biggest issue is that we'll keep missing the, we seem to keep missing the half circles, which we need. I think we're safe. Or not. Yeah, the abduction kills me too, it's hilarious. Alright, that 2H is ridiculous, and we keep missing with it. And we still keep missing with our wake up close slash as well. We'll have to practice our meaties a lot. Good one. I'm mostly just trying a lot of the same inputs and seeing if they work. Alright. That input isn't going to work like that. Especially in a character with such a large body like his. It's funny. Bonk. Up, missed. Alright, so they make it very clear exactly what input you're supposed to end on. I think we can jump over that, and then most of the time we'll get a half circle back one. Like so. You will give me that chip damage. There we go. Or at least a frame trap. Thank you very much. This is requiring all of my concentration to think about. The streams will get much more talkative when I actually have less brain power that I need to be devoting to doing these inputs. Tried to RC that. And we'll trade, and I get the KO there. Thank you very much. Aliens. I don't know if he's specifically supposed to be a Texas character. I know he's very obviously an American as fuck character, but I don't know if he's supposed to be, say, Texas. Miss that one. Miss our grab, because he actually knows how to do his meaties. You won't get me away that easily. You're going to need all of your meter to not get chip killed. And you're going to expend your burst. Thank you very much. What other ones can we be using? So that's a quick launcher. Miss her, meaty. As always. We'll get used to these inputs quickly enough. Alright, burst on wake up. And get him with the frame trap while he's trying to escape. I think that was a backdash, so we hit him out of it. Now we need to test this on characters that aren't also Gold Lewis. I like this guy though, it's given us a lot of time to experiment and learn the character. I think we could have done the half circle back one to end that. Ah, you got us out at the startup. Have a drone. Or I'm just going to die, thank you very much. Beautiful. We'll just, have our satellite lasers duel. That will go. So, fast overhead. Low, but we're too far away for that one to actually work. So I think that's where a standing 5k just comes in, if we need a fast low. Ah, he started an attack. We probably could have grabbed him out of it. How about mine? There we go. I'll get you to come to me, baby. I like that laser. That's very good in neutral. As long as they're on the other side of the map. Draw them towards you for more mix-ups. So far it looks like he's just a scary mix-up character that's supposed to get by on having very strong tip damage. It's like every attack is Gerudo Buster. Nope, we're too slow. He's picking it up. Mine came out first, thank you very much. And we're probably gonna lose this one. Backdash on Wake Up, and that dodges our meaty. Alright. You're just going to spend all your meter for that. Granted, I pretty much used all of mine just trying to block it. I don't know why I did that. Alright, good air throw. Funny that he uses all the arms of that alien. Which apparently has more than two. Noted. I had a feeling that one would work. But we'll get thrown. Have a drone. He's going to burst. We're going to mostly jump over his bullets. I wonder if you can use that for a wall break. That'd be very fun. And we're dead. Very dead. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. We're busy testing out the new character. I think I'll go for a few rounds. And then we can see what more we can practice in the lab. Get our muscle memory down. It's looking like a 6-frame jab so far. I wonder how the frame data is on those two different attacks. I tried to jab out of that. Drone. Ah, he's going to keep me away like that, but I have a drone. That's an overhead. I have a laser. And apparently a cross-up. Alright. That'll do enough for me. I'm still missing my meaties all the time. Alright, he had enough time to jump. He just dodged our grab. That's still going to hold him in place long enough for the super to hit. Give it to me. There we go. It takes a lot of concentration. I still have the little spell circle for a cell phone. I'll do one more, and then we'll take our time in the lab. Nope, that's still first. Let's see if we can hit him with the frame trap. So far, he's doing very good against our high-low mix-ups. That's going to take away so much of my meter every single time. And he's going to kill me with that. Oh, yep. He buffered the entire 3 circles during that flash. That's noted. We'll have to remember to do that. So what we need to focus on is getting our conversions. Still missing all of my attacks there. You can see I was sort of flailing and he just continued to block. Mine's faster. I have a feeling meaty 5k is going to be very useful for him. Very important. I don't know why I did that. And we're dead. Alright, now I think we get to take some time in the lab and cool off for a little bit. Sorry, friend. I'm having a lot of fun though, I'll have you know that. So what we need to practice are high-low mix-ups. Here we can 5k into a low, or 5k into an overhead, like so. And that might actually have very similar frame data both ways. And we can just do that for our mix-ups when you knock someone down, say with throw, meaty 5k, and hit with the low or the overhead. And, assuming we get a conversion, that's where we use our RCs on them. Thank you for the likes, it means a lot to me. That's how you boost me up in the algorithm, by the way. I have a chance to speak in the stream as well. And if you're watching afterwards, please comment. Alright, so that's working for us so far. It's not going to be close slash that's very useful for a mix-up, it seems. We're going to be needing to use a lot of our 5k. Ah, GG's indeed. Thank you for your time here. If you love the character, I hope to see you again. Fairview Papili, alright. It's a little difficult to read the consecutive I's and L's. There we go. Well, so long as we get him to use his burst, I think that's an exceptional use of 50 meter. Drone, that'll help us approach. Nope, we're gonna jab him. It's going to be only Gold Lewis tonight. I hope you enjoy looking at him, because you're going to be seeing a lot of him. Especially considering he takes up so much of the screen. So that's our best way to control space. Alright, he's mashing. He's just going to be seeing if he can get out of pressure doing that. There we go. Into an overhead. Yeah, Pepili, it was a pleasure. I'm normally an Anji player, but I'm thinking of dropping him. After all, this character reminds me a lot of Heihyun, having the big body and huge damage. Hope we can fight again soon. I'll be streaming a little bit sparsely this week, given that I'm moving this weekend. We're getting into burst on Wake Up. He does not want to deal with any of those mix-ups. Get him with that. That has exceptional range. Alright, that's officially my favorite version. We should be safe. We are not safe. I'll respect it. And we missed our meaty. Nope. So far, we're getting a lot of counter hits on this fellow. He really doesn't want to deal with that. There we go. Fake him out. Ah, just barely. It seems he's copying our tricks, getting himself the little stomp in there. I wonder if that's a universal line, talking about pizza when he's getting a call. Well, that's a combo. And that's a meaty. And so is this. Don't do that twice in a row. It gives me a free jump in. Like so. That's safe. That's safe. Pack it up, ladies and gentlemen. We found our character. I am tired of losing my matches to a Ramlethal doing Wake Up Super. We should have just enough time now. Or, of course, I could have just mistimed my media as I always do. Stop that. It's my turn to wake up. Well, there we go. That's definitely how you're supposed to play that character. You saw that side switch. That was fun. That was cool. I liked it. I wonder if you can side switch twice with his combos. We'll practice in training pretty soon. Bonk. Nope, it's my turn. He's just going to burst. Anything to not have to deal with the mix-ups. Stop doing that, especially at that range. Hello there, welcome to the stream. If you'd like to head into a park and get a taste of the new character, let me know. I'm going to burst that. Let's not deal with it. Punish that whiff. Do this again. Eat the dust. How about a laser? You're going to eat the smix. Well, he's learning our tricks. And we'll take that round. He still has full burst in. He's doing very well for himself. I tried to FD, but I pressed one of my buttons first, and it came out as a punch. There we go. Alright, so we have to end that with a crouching input in order to get the overhead version. That hit! Alright. Ah, whiff. Concentrating so hard. So, what we definitely need to practice now would be getting a conversion into a combo into a super. But chances are that's not going to be happening very often. If you need an RC to convert off of most of his non-counter hit Behemoth Typhoons, then we might not be able to get in his very hype super. That'll probably be mostly used as a reversal. He's just going to burst again. Now it's my turn. Good one. I think we might be too far away. Alright, noted. Block that, send out a drone. And so far, he's still not blocking. He's just panicking when we start getting close. Which jump attack are you talking about? The half circle back Behemoth Typhoon, because that's definitely turning out to be my favorite move so far. Fast for the range it offers. Good one. Ooh. And we still get Oki. Block that, send out another drone. And get our side switch. There we go. Hello there and welcome to the stream. So I think what we can practice next would be trying to discover what sort of combos we can lab, because right now it seems like we're most just getting gorilla conversions. Both of his supers are good, so we might actually be using those for meter a lot. We might not be doing too much RC nonsense with him. But given his combo flexibility, also it seems like he can still air dash off of a super jump, so we'll note that when we're in the mirror match. He gets way more active frames when he does that with his higher amounts of clearance, so that's how we're going to punish him at a distance. He's doing his minigun a lot, and we definitely need to use our drone more. Good launch. Falling for the exact same tactic again. And apparently we can't just coffin him. We gotta use that one. I might be safe. I am not safe and I am dead. We'll just eat that. So he's doing his wake up super a lot. Which we'll have to check if our 5k is safe enough against it. It might be if it's meaty. Working so hard to get in. Guard against that. Cover ourselves with the drone. Good jump. But now, he's going to burst, of course he is. Get a frame trap. And take the air throw. Nice. You're gonna take the ground throw instead. Oh god, did they give him extra jiggle bones on his belly? You saw it was kind of like sticking out at the end of that grab. Noted. That loses to minigun at that distance. So now we're just going to have to be patient and drone and approach behind it when he gets his minigun out. That is exceptional range, I love it. Nope. And there we go. We get our wake up super. With all the damage that comes with it. It's a shame it doesn't get the full amount of damage when you do it after a air combo. Normally you get the cutscene and the drones chase after them into the sky. Alright, there's the minigun, so now we drone. Gives us a little bit of coverage. We'll have to be less reckless with how we approach after it. Alright, he's zoning us out pretty well. Nope, my turn. Alright, he's learning the tricks. And we're dead. Maybe we can get a chase. Get a throw, set up, and we're blocking. Well, that's a robbery, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Rufus had jiggle physics in Street Fighter 4, but I don't think there's those standard physics here. I think all these characters are animated frame by frame. He's just not going to deal with that. And get our drone out. Nope, I'm way too far for that. See if we get our little last hit on him. There we go. Alright, this definitely works a lot better than Anji. His projectile setup is a lot safer for one. Alright, very good games. Now I think we'll just relax for a little bit and spend a lot of time in training. See what combos we can come up with. And blast his theme music full blast in our ears. What a name, Gold Lewis. Is that an actual name, or did they just make that up? The main man himself, Gold Dick Lewison. So that's 70 damage. Either way, do all of them do the same damage? Nope, they do slightly different damages. So that's a floor bounce. And so is this. They're basically the same move. The up, back, down one, which is the low, and the up, forward, down one, which is the overhead. They basically have the same effect on hit, so that's just supposed to be a 50-50 there. I think their frame data might be identical as well. The hitbox on the low is worse though, so you definitely need to do that as a meaty setup. Gold Lewis Dickinson. Definitely Dickinson, but I've never actually met anyone named Gold Lewis. Being a Texas resident myself, you'd expect I'd hear the most American names in the most American state. Alright, so we're only going to work off of a frame trap there. How do we change that? We need to bait people into falling for the close slash so that we can start doing our lovely combos here. Or just see if we can... I wonder if that'll work off of a sweep. It does! Alright. 5k 2D Typhoon. We definitely need a public designation on which of these is different from the others. Never get anything cool as what, Issa? Welcome to the stream. Issa. I'll have to remember that one. Alright, fine. Fine, Kayla. I'll practice on someone who isn't Kai. Let's have ourselves a very cathartic experience. I know everyone wants me to beat up on Mei. So we'll test our combos versus her. The shine on those glasses just keeps obscuring my face. I need to look over off to the right for that to happen, though. Only reason Kai is my default training dummy is because he's the character that you get by default on the character select screen. No use practicing a combo we're not going to land, but if it ever happens. So we get a very nice bounce on that switch. What if we get one of these? Ah, it launches them a bit too far. Sets them up perfectly for a far slash, though. $160 damage, nice. I've made it near floor 10 lately. And I've probably challenged Celestial about 7 times so far. But the last few times that I've actually gotten up to Celestial, it's been either a soul, or in the case of the last couple of matches, a level 1000 Nagaryuki and then a level 500 Ramlethal, so that was just generally a lot of the same experience. Ah, that's interesting. What about... Ah, we'll need to... wait. Ah, damn. I don't think we can side switch twice with this. Well, that's a casual 260 damage for you. Let's see what sort of other combos we can get off of this. That's a good combo, Ender. You know, I should probably do the same thing, Pepili. I find my pride just a little bit too stubborn. When I actually get up to the Celestial Challenge, I tend to dive straight into it. Even seeing a character like Sol or Nagaruki who I'd lose hard to, my pride's just a little bit too much for me to handle. So that hits OTG. I think we can do our usual finisher off after that. And that gets a wall stick. Alright. Let's see what else we can figure out. Nope, that's not what we were looking for. Get a launch. Alright, that gets her close to the wall. I think this is still our best bet right here. It seems to be pretty universal. Casual 258 damage. Yeah, Pepili, I have really bad problems with pride. So I end up getting myself into situations I usually can't handle in this game. I actually rage quit last week. Kind of funny in retrospect. But once you get through it enough times, you'll know not to put yourself in those situations anymore. So that marks Guilty Gear as one of the few games I've actually rage quit then. 2H, forward, side switch. I wonder if there's an easier way for us to get the wall break. Ah, we gotta practice the timing on that. That is a very long combo in this game. I don't think we can follow that one up. So mostly I think we need to practice what we can convert off of our lows and our overheads. That one's probably a much faster setup. Let's see what we can do to prevent her from jabbing out. Opponent status, guard, only first hit. Yeah, I have been using Anji this entire time, and with my pride, I'm definitely trying way too hard with him. I can play a low tier character, but Anji feels like he's just incapable in some matchups. So they can jab out of that high-low. But if you get a drone out, I'll need to try that again. Alright, so that requires them to take the mix-up. Toss 'em, drone. Or maybe not. They can jab out of that too, note that. If you're trying to go for the high-low mix-ups, they can jab out of it. So that's where you need to use this one, which still doesn't hit them, alright. There we go. So that's going to trade with 5-frame jabs. Let's see what else. You can probably delay that a little bit. There we go. There we go. Just delay it slightly and you can get a counter hit off of that. So if they jab... Alright, so you can use the down, forward, up launcher to get them out of a string like that. It'll at least trade with a 5-frame jab. I wonder if we can get a launch off of that. Not quite. There we go. Look at that. If they try to mash out of that setup, launch. Lift them up, lift them forward, and start going to town off of that. You see, I'm still missing my Behemoth Typhoon, so I don't quite have the muscle memory I need yet. See if we can get our super setup off of that. And see what damage we get. So ready for this character. Alright, let's see what we can do off of a drone. That's just going to cause her to block long enough to where we're not going to get that mix-up. Lift. Lift. Launch. And go for our damage. So how do we force them to block our close slash? I wonder if that's probably -2. I hear this is the only way you can... Ah, that didn't even combo into it. There was one of his attacks that actually let you combo into the laser. I don't think that was it. Note that is off of the 5k, which I think might be a better meaty because it will force them to block low. It might not be nearly as plus. Alright, so that trades, but not the low. We get too much pushback on the 5h, so it looks like our low coffin's going to be very difficult to mix up into. Just so long as you expect them to be mashing, just remember to get the right coffin out. I'm still just instinctively doing this one. Of course, that's my favorite one so far. It's the fastest one, and so far it's been able to frame trap people. I wonder if it's plus. Counterattack. After... I don't think guard crushes count as blocks, do they? Does it count as a throw break? Oh no, that's an RC. Jump. There we go. Is that plus? Hold on, that 5k is insanely plus, look at that. Alright, so that's ridiculously plus. What about the close slash? Oh, well, that's jump cancelable, so we'll just see how much we can do with the running instead. I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't dash cancel that. Let's see who starts running first. Looks to be the standard -2 or so. Yeah, the close last is minus, but it seems like the 5k. That looks plus. Insanely plus. Or is that jump cancelable? That's minus. I don't think 5ks are normally jump cancelable, so that probably is actually as plus as it looks. Alright, so now we're armed with the knowledge that 5k seems to be ridiculously plus. We can use that to make them start taking 50/50s, after we've conditioned them to block. Now we'll have to see how we fare against 3-frame punches. Change character, and we'll go against Chip. Since I don't think we'll be close enough to worry about Soul's 5k hitting us first. God, they gave everything to Soul, didn't they? Best character, and he still has a 5-frame jab in his 5k. Set him to jab us after that. Alright, so we can't use that trick on a 3-frame jab. It's only going to work on 5-frame or slower. Very situational, alright. I think in the case of 3-frame jabs like that, you might just have to go ahead and manually space out your attacks. Yep, 3 frames. Alright, I set him to Shoryuken on reversal. Actually, let's keep that, just so we can test something. So that's obviously very safe. What about in the corner? Well, automatically we know Gold Lewis is better than Anji because his projectile Oki is safe. 5k in Revelator. I could have sworn it was still 3 frames in Rev 2, but I didn't even play Soul. And even if you're close enough to the wall... Wow! Impressive. Get him in the corner. Actually don't know if we have enough space to actually get a drone on most characters. Let's see. Let's change security level to 1. Just assuming worst case scenario. I think that's completely safe. Now we have to check it on the Nemesis. The bad guy himself. See what this results in. So we'll set him to jab, or 5k, that's not a jab. After he blocks, and then after he recovers, go with his fastest Shoryuken. Drone. And it is safe! That stuff beats out reversals. Not enough time for the backdash. Or at least I timed it incorrectly. So worst case scenario, we still get what we're looking for. Alright, we just have to block. I don't think they'll be able to throw either. Let's give that a test. After recovery... Throw. Throw, drone. Alright, note that. If they reversal throw, they can get you. See if we can tech that. That seems like it eliminates his drone, though. Does that count if it's a higher level? Throw, drone, throw tech. Okay, I think a throw tech will just delete your drone regardless. Jump beats that, though. Alright. I think if you just up back after your drone, you should be good. Let's see if we can get our favorite attack out of that. There we go, that's another knockdown. Doesn't leave us into another favorable Oki situation, but it's worth a shot. Counterattack. After recovery, let's set him back to Shoryuken. Drone, up back, and we block it. Alright. Now, one last thing. Test it against, say, a reversal super. Well, we're in the air, so good for us. Alright, I think just for the difference of... What is my stream doing? What is my stream doing? There we go. We're back. Saw I was having some glitches there for a moment. Hopefully that's not going to be a case in the new apartment either. Alright, no meaties it is. We have to wait for them to block that first drone. And that knocks down. Alright, noted. Now we're going to set him to not do a lengthy attack every time he gets knocked down. It looks like the only thing that's going to beat him would be the half-circle backward one. Or some of the other attacks as long as they're spaced correctly. Let's set him to block... Oh, wait. Since they're a guard crush, you can't even get them to reversal jump, so we can't test out what's plus yet. We'll just have to do that. I think one other thing we should test. After recovery, Shoryuken. I think he has the best Shoryuken, or at least the fastest one. Throw, meaty 5k. That's not safe. We'll set him to randomly try to throw or DP. Random. Let's set a slight bias to DPing, since we know that's also souls do online anyway. Okay, so it looks like that's going to lose to a Shoryuken. What did I get hit by there? Did he try to throw? It felt like it. Alright, no, that just actually worked. Alright, so it doesn't look like you can get that meaty 5k in there enough to be immune from reversals. Alright. Throw, and then every time, drone. drone, and then throw them. Or try that again. Alright, even a neutral jump might just work. Throw. Drone. Neutral jump. That'll also let us block a Shoryuken. I think now we can spend a few more matches in ranked. See exactly how far we can get with them with our newfound knowledge. We'll play a few more matches in here. I'm excited. I might have to stream this tomorrow night as well. Oh, hold on, I have a message. Sorry, getting a DM from one of my viewers. Trying to see if we can set ourselves up in a match. Let's try this for a little bit and see if he responds. I don't immediately have a match set up yet. We have our first one ready. Potemkin it is. Big boy versus big boy. Alright, Megafist wins again. Thank you for your time here, Papili. It was a pleasure fighting. So far, this is the only game I'm streaming, but I'll find out some other ones once I get more of a presence. Well, that 6 feet wins. Meaty didn't work. Here, have a drone. That's multiple hits, so you can't hammerfall through it. Oh, he's just going to armor through that, but he's probably going to take full damage from it anyway. I tried to 6p that one. Here, flick this. Or just barrier through it. Well, that's the first round off from us. Hello there and welcome to the stream. That's going to win the trade. I should just have my 6p ready. There we go. And meter to spare. Let's do Megafist now. I tried to backdash away from that. We'll play a set here, and then I'll find a park. See what sort of trouble we can get ourselves into. Alright, we should have done a jump punch there. 6p is going to be very important against this guy. That is very minus. Let's see what this does. He's blocking. Drone. Ah, so much whiff punishing going on here. Six speed just a little bit too early. I think we'll have to be the patient one in this match. Oh, you'll flick the gold, Lewis. I suppose a big boy running around with this speed might be considered a projectile, given his spherical stature. That's what we can do. We can 2H that, probably. Alright, we cannot whiff punish that with a 5H. We're instead going to probably have to do a launcher. I know his habits, I just don't know my own yet. So I don't know what my best moves against him would be. No harm done here, I'm trying a new character. Let us find ourselves a park. Skip that. I wish we could just go back to the main menu from there. It sounds like a good button to add. The rage quit upon losing a floor button. Quitting matchmaking and going back to main menu. Let's go for online match. Let's find ourselves a park. Communicating with server. It's going to be a long time. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay with this character. It's going to be very good at teaching me patience, for one. But having the safer Oki setups and the very wild combos is definitely a lot more up my alley. Let's just go for... No, not my Fallout players. There we go. Park. Let's go to West Coast 6. And find ourselves a little room up here. Should be a Potemkin on the way. I'll stand here in training mode for a little bit first. See who we come up against. They say that he's a 3-star character on difficulty, but getting those inputs down is definitely very high on the execution barrier. Almost feels like a 2-star, but once you get in, it's definitely gorilla time. Internet troubles once again. Every single time. We're still in the right room, aren't we? Yeah, West Coast 6. Of course it bumped us out of a match immediately. Let's try this again. I'm starting to get tired of seeing the little eagle here. Wouldn't that be interesting? Variable loading screens. I think there's a few games that do that. They'll definitely have the rotating tips, but just a completely different loading screen would be fun. Well, that's a frame trap at least. Well, that's a jump. Let's see if we can do that out of a jab. Standing punch. Well, that will trade with 5 frames, so it's going to lose to any of the better rushdown characters. It's not a big deal. Ah, funny, doing it off of a jump. You can't do it at the earliest possible cancel. You still have way too much block stun. Well, that's a meterless, huge amount of damage. Here's the boy I'm looking for. Let's begin. Well, it's just big boy night here. Nothing but Potemkin and Gold Lewis as far as the eye can see. And one Eno. Just one. Let's see what we got. Ooh, there we go. Nope, my turn. And since he apparently has a very interesting resource on his drone, it doesn't expire. Not when he gets hit. That's going to be useless in this matchup, basically. That's just his anti-zoning tool thing. See if we can just chip him out like that. It's like every attack is Gorilla Buster. Ah, I saw it coming. Tried to backdash out of that. I don't know why I did that. I'm just gonna eat the KO for that. Alright, alright. Remember, you need to hold the direction that your control stick goes into. Welcome to Potemkin. Ah, we got the trade, but that wasn't quite enough for us. Good match so far. Just you wait. I'll figure this out. So far, it seems like you can TK any of the ones that end with an upward input pretty well. Whiff. Whiff again. Alright, you just gotta be a lot more patient with Mega Fists everywhere. I'm not falling for that Potemkin Buster. You can jab me to death, but I deserve this. I deserve every second of this. That whiffs. And no burst. Alright, we'll take it. Alright. There we go. That ought to stop you. Seen it before. Get a launch. Luckily, with all of his hitboxes, he's probably going to be able to hit Potemkin out of any of his backwards Megafist nonsense. Why do they always run away so fast? Get a drone. There we go. I was expecting a pop buster. Oh, would you look at that? You actually run faster than the drones, so if they keep backing like that, you might be able to force a grab on him. I missed it. Gotta hit him with the back. Throw. Drone. And he can just Mega Fist out of it. Noted. Gotta wait for it. And I miss completely. Well, we'll just win that with the chip damage instead. Looks like you have to use a lot of FD against him. Sort of saps away your meter, doesn't it? This is fun. Don't you dare Mega Fist me. Good. And I miss. Yeah, this is what Guilty Gear's known for. Very big characters. Isn't it? Drone. Or miss. Drone again. And you come back here, buddy. Try to go for the cheeky cross-up. Drone again. I'm dead. I tried to block that. I apparently still had meter, but I guess the FD input didn't come out quickly enough. There we go. That's what we're looking for. There we go. The wrath of the 5-frame jab grappler. Was that an attempt at pop bustering me? I'll have you know I don't take kindly to it. I'll take kindly to that, though. The cheeky purple Roman cancel cross-up. So far, it's a very even matchup. I like it. I'll play a few more rounds here. Alright, can't just 2H and willy-nilly. I see them coming, but I'm not getting out my inputs in time. There we go. Drone. I'm gonna die. There we go. Just flick the satellite laser back at me. There we go. And whiff again. It's so hard to hit him at a Mega Fist in this game. I don't know what his combos are. I think his supers also level up from his access level, so maybe we should refrain from those. I am not losing this round. There we go, we finally got the input. I thought he was going to do a jump grab. Alright, there we go. There's the purple Roman cancel buster. And trust me, I know exactly how cathartic that can be. Alright, his 5k will actually just floor bounce him slightly. Drone. And it still keeps going even if it hits him. Wow, that's an incredible whiff punish too. I'll take it. Double KO. Still missing. The Mega Fist is the bane of my existence. There we go. I'll take that meter, thank you very much. I have an overhead. Ah, no, he's gonna close last me. So close. I'm still mashing buttons like a gorilla. I'll go for 3 or 4 more, I suppose. It's getting late over here. And I haven't had dinner yet. This Potemkin's getting plenty of Texas beef to feast on, though. I still think that trade ran out in my favor. Alright, that's only going to work on a very high launch. Remember, 6p, just about everyone's will beat Potemkin's Hammerfall. Here, let me take away that meter for you. Walk forward straight into a 5k. I just tried to punch that, but his range is just too good. That drone is exceptional for covering you. I'd say that's the best tool he has in his kit. Use my favorite move. And go ahead with the full damage. I love how he says that. Pizza! Let's go. 5k. And that loses. Doesn't have the range I was hoping it would. Ah, you see that alien arm coming out. I'm trying to 5p, but the timing is just so strict. I wish I knew what I was doing. Ah, not blocking enough. Definitely think I need to be doing air grabs. And that's not a Mega Fist, so I can't 6p it. I definitely feel like if he gets hit, if it's not like a level 3 drone, it should definitely dissipate. I suppose I should have seen that coming. Don't get too cheeky now. I'm not letting you get another grab like that so soon. What are we, 3 and 5? My pride won't let me leave until I get at least a few good points on you. That's a good launch. I wonder if there's enough range on that to where we can try to sort of whiff punish it. Alright, so he's doing a lot of standing blocking. Catch me out of the backdash. Alright. 2S. There. That'll hit him. Ah, that'll combo. It's a 50-50 because I don't know if he's actually going to succeed at doing the input or not. That's not fair, though. If he gets the Mega Fist, he should at least dissipate the drone or something. The fact that it's safe is good enough. Ah, still too early. Or too late. Oh, nice clap. Up, up, up. So close. You can't hammer fall through one of those drones. Alright, we'll 5 to 5. Oh, 4 to 5. I'd say first to 7. Let's go with that. Well, his 6P seems to be exceptional for predicting a trade if it doesn't have good range itself. Still missed it. Well, we have plenty of meters, so I think what we should do that for is conversions. And now he'll have to eat our 50/50s. Use that to get our momentum in on him. Reversal Mega Fist. That's embarrassing. And meaty. Get our launch. Miss our extender. And super, will this hit? With all of its damage. Beautiful. Alright, next who wins decides the destiny. We'll see where we go from here. We have to be very careful in this matchup, but at least we have some room to breathe. Versus another big boy. I should probably use some more of that security level while we're doing so much footsies here. I have a throw. And a drone. I think the OTG is good enough. Hello there and welcome to the stream. There we go. Well, that's at least some bit of a frame trap there. Get a drone out. It seems my execution still needs some work. Good burst. No, I still get hit by that. At least it's only 2 hits. Why did I just expend a minigun on that? There we go. Bit too eager with the Mega Fists now. Just barely squeezed out that win. I changed my mind. First to 8. I'm loving this too much. I don't have enough time for first 10-10, I'm afraid. There we go. Drone. And launch. If only he landed on the drone, that would have been amazing. Does remind me a lot of Heihyun's combos setting up the ball. You're gonna come to me. Wait for it, almost. And get him on the throw. since he was close enough when he did Mega Fist us. Get him with that. Lift him up. Miss. Drone. That's cathartic. That's the first time we actually got a wall break. And see if we land this. There we go. On the way down. Alright, we're changing characters. I'm definitely going to still be playing a lot of Anji, though. Maybe both of these characters. Tell me who you look forward to. Alright, first to 7. It's been a very good time with you all tonight. Well, I think we found our new main. I'm definitely looking forward to a lot more Gold Lewis. I'm excited enough that I might stream tomorrow night, who knows. There's probably only going to be 1 or 2 more streams this week, and probably nothing on the weekend. That entire time is going to be spent moving, but after that, I'll have a new setup and I'll start taking this a lot more seriously. Expect to see a formal stream introduction as opposed to just me randomly starting the stream and talking to you. After that, gonna see if I can start getting into collabs and reaching out to more people once I figure out more places to advertise myself. You've all been a wonderful audience tonight, and I've definitely had fun. Hope to see you soon. Class dismissed.